Hey, what's up, guys? I saw that we've had three videos today. 123 Comic Man and Hippies Collectible today. Hippies Collectibles. That talking about trolls today and how tight the community is and just shout outs and stuff like that. And a lot of you guys know that I'm kind of into like not only comic books but the comic book histories. Kind of proud of that and stuff. And so I figured I'll give a little basically, there's been a troll who pointed out in his video that it seems like I've read like every textbook out there and stuff like that, and I'm educated. I've read a lot, and besides comic books and stuff, and I think I'm very good at my job. Because of that, I'm a sort of like a counselor with kids, real informal and stuff. So I figure I can throw some of that out there. Some of the stuff I've learned in textbooks and. First thing I want to say is that, like, 123 Comic Man, didn't nail it. Trolls are not your buddies, okay? But I want to go back a little bit further there. Troll was adopted for the internet. That's not exactly like the actual word. On the internet, a troll is somebody who just kind of popped in there and for whatever reason that is something's lacking in their life or whatever. I can get into the whole psychological aspect here in a minute. But, basically a troll causes trouble and chaos and disrupt things and real negative, and stuff like that. And generally, there's rules in nature. You know what I'm saying? You don't run from a dog or it's going to chase you. If a bear comes up on you, the big thing is you're supposed to play dead. Running in nature is sort of like your prey. That's what prey does and stuff like that. Nature's got its own ways of things telling you to leave it alone, like a skunk raising its tail and a cat arching its back and getting all that stuff. We know this stuff if you watch it. So basically, the word troll actually comes from like fairy tales and old tales and stuff. I actually think it's more of up in northern Europe and stuff. Trolls like lived under bridges and they're disgusting creatures. They're afraid of daylight. And they turn to stone if you bring them out of the darkness into the light and stuff. Real antisocial creatures, and basically they just like loved gold and stuff like that. Just real hateful, nasty creatures. And the thing about it is that they come out in the light, they turn to stone. They can't handle being exposed, so they have to hide in the dark. Their bodies can't process vitamin D, so everything calcifies. They become, the calcium in their body. The vitamin D from the sunlight, they can't process it, and it makes their bones calcify, and it looks like they turn to stone. It's all an illusion and stuff, and they stink really bad and stuff. So basically, a troll is actually from fairy tales and stuff. I did a little tutorial here. Okay, that's an actual troll. So if we go back further and we go to the source of the internet bullies and ignorance and people who are just negative and stuff and hide behind multiple accounts and just want attention for whatever reason. The source of the word is actually this. So that's what it is. I kind of think we might want to take that back and call it what it is. So excuse my drawing there. I don't really hang out with a lot of these, and I've never really looked at one up close. The breath stinks and stuff. But the reason people who do this, going back to my textbook knowledge, which has been pointed out. Is basically there's three things that go on in people's heads that are like this. It's a lack of brain capacity. Some people are unevolved, and their frontal lobe makes them feel inferior to all the people who are actually able to process and socialize on a mature level. It's an inferiority thing. The second reason people may feel the need to do this is basically because of it's a hormonal thing. Seriously, man, there's an imbalance of testosterone. It goes back to being unevolved, to where you have too much testosterone and stuff like that, or sometimes there's not enough and they don't feel manly. So they're, emasculated in their mind because of how their body feels and stuff, and they kind of feel bad at everybody who can act like a man or a grown-up, if you will. But the third one is the one that really bothers me because there's nothing they can do about it. You're just born that way. It's basically because of a small penis size, and you have a penis envy. You turn around and start, you become your own worst enemy. It's there to remind you all the time. You get kind of rejected, and you have all this confidence and stuff until you go out and go out into the world, and you get there where you have to show this to somebody, and it doesn't work out. Sometimes you get laughed at, and then you're surrounded by people who actually have their wives in their videos and supportive girlfriends and stuff like that, and it kind of kills you. So you're just reminded. So basically, you're either unevolved, you got the chemistry of a female and a male body, or you just lack penis size. Alright, so we need to have a lot of tolerance and a lot of forgiveness, and realize that they're pretty screwed up, and hopefully things will work out in their life where they don't feel the need to go after other people for whatever reason, because we're all human. So thanks a lot, guys.